Hi, welcome back. My name is Sir RJ and I am going to talk about JavaScript operations today. So the last time we learned how to declare and initialize variables. Today we are going to manipulate those variables and use some operations in it. So we are going to differentiate arithmetic operators and then we are going to use those operators on variables. Before we begin, I want you to think about declaring variables. Pause this video for a moment and think, how do you declare variables? Okay, so before we begin, let us talk first about the different data types that we can assign into a variable. We already know that we can put a string or a word in a variable and it is denoted by quotation marks. So if you put any word with quotation marks, it is considered a string. Another one is a number, which is called an integer. The last value we can assign into a variable is actually another variable. Let's head over to our HTML sample. So let me declare a few variables here. Let me declare pet name and I will put or assign the string chuckles. I will also declare another variable age and another one. So there we go. In the first one, I assigned the string chuckles. On the second variable age, I assigned the number 3. On the third one, I assigned a variable which is pet name. In this case, if a variable is assigned to another variable, you have to check the value of the second variable name. So pet name has a value of chuckles. So my pet will get the value of pet name and the value of pet name is chuckles. Therefore, the value of my pet is chuckles. So now we have established how to declare variables. Let us proceed with operating with variables using arithmetic operators. Like I've said, there are 7 arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus, increment, and decrement. Let me declare a few variables. Let me declare num1, num2, and notice how I declared my variables. There are no values as of yet. I want to show you that you can also use or create values for variables inside the body. So let's invoke num1 and let's assign a value into it. Let's put a value 5. For num2, let us put a value 2. And then for the answer, let me assign an operation with variables. So let me place num1 plus num2. We know that the value of num1 is 5 and the value of num2 is 2. If we are going to use the addition operation or operator for those two numbers, we know that the answer is 7. So let me output that using alert. And let us check what will be the output. So there we go. 5 plus 2 is 7. If we are going to use subtraction, of course we need to use the minus sign. So 5 minus 2 is, of course, 3. If you are going to use multiplication, we are going to use the symbol asterisk. Let's press save and check for the answer. So 5 times 2 is 10. If we're going to use division, we need to use the symbol slash. So 5 divided by 2, that would be 2.5. Let us check. So there we go. Now let us use modulus. Modulus is denoted by the symbol %sign. So a modulus is a special type of division. It returns the remainder of a fraction. So if 5 modulus 2 is operated on, it will yield the result of 1. How did that happen? If you are going to divide 5 with 2, the answer would be 2. And the remainder of that would be 1 over 5. 2 times 2 will be 4. And then we have 1 remaining, 4 plus 1, that would be 5. So a modulus returns this one, the remainder. So if that would be the case, 5 modulus 2, num1 modulus num2 would be 1. Let us check. So there we go. If we are to change the value, what if num1 will become 10? What do you think will be the answer? Pause this video for a while and check. So I'm guessing you are correct. 10 divided by 2 is 5 without any remainders. So the answer would be 0. What if we change it again? Let's change this to 4. 10 modulus 4, what do you think would be the answer? And that's right, the answer is 2. Now since we already have a variable here, let's just add increment and decrement. Increment is denoted by the symbol ++. So here, I've added a line answer ++. Since we already have a line here that says answer is num1 modulus num2 and the answer would be 2, if we put a ++, it's like saying answer gets answer +1. So that is the same as answer ++. So the 2 here will become a 3 here. Let's check. There we go. If we are going to add another one, let's have another ++. So the 3 will become what? It will become 4. Decrement also does the same. Instead of adding 1, it will subtract 1. So let's use it. So from 4, we will subtract 1. It will become 3. If you are going to subtract again, it will become 2. By the way, it is also worth noting that you can perform operations in variables or in statements with different arithmetic operators. For example, let me just figure this out. For example, you have an addition of two numbers. You can add different operators to it in one line. And it will just need to use an order of precedence for operations. But that would be another topic. So if you are going to use that, what do you think would be the answer? Let's check. So it says here it's negative 1966. So there you have it. I hope you learned something from me today. See you again next time.